Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my no contacts, no communication, low communication, twin flames in no contact. If you are thinking of a person today and you want to know what's happening next and what their intentions are, you are in the right place. This is for all signs and any sign that you may be thinking of today. So it is a collective reading. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly joined us for the first time. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you want me to know at this time? What is it that you have for me? I am listening for you now. We're going to start with some loving messages and just get a sense of what the energy is around this reading. I will be there by your side when you're ready. Okay, maybe you push this person away, some of you. Maybe you're the one that needs a break. Okay, and this person's maybe quietly waiting for you. I'm always with you in spirit. So we've got some soulmate energy there. We've got possibly a twin flame contract. My emotions for you are running deep. So I feel like I have this invisible string just tying us together, and it's a really hard cord to cut. It's a really thick cord, huge rope, almost like a rope for, to tie a yacht, like the rope is really thick, but it's running deep, and there's a sense of we're still connected. I'm so proud of who you have become. A little bit of I've been watching and listening, and they're saying, I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, so maybe you needed some time to feel better about something. Maybe you needed some time to work on yourself, something like that. But it was a sense of, I'm glad that, you're doing better. So let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What does my person want me to know today? What is it that they want to say? I have a death card. I have a hanged man. I have a queen of swords. And I have a five of swords. So the first thing that came into me with the death card and the hangman was a sense of I've changed and I'm waiting for you. There's definitely, this person's waiting for you. It's almost, for some of you, it could be in reverse. Okay. But I've changed, and, I'm waiting for you to see the changes. I'm waiting for you to be ready. But I'm waiting for you is definitely the energy around this person. And I've given a lot of thought. Maybe it's connected to the changes. Okay. I put a lot of energy into, where do we go from here? What's going to happen next? And I feel like this person is really just looking for a truce at this point. I don't want to fight anymore. So if you have been arguing, I just don't want to fight anymore. How do we put this behind us? So you could be just going back and forth with just some difficulty and possibly saying things that we are not happy that we're saying to each other in the heat of an argument, or being upset. I shouldn't have said those things. So I feel like words are coming out of our mouths that we're probably not happy with. I have a Knight of Pentacles. I have Strength. I have a 10 of Pentacles. And I have a 7 of Pentacles. It's coming into me as an investment. Okay. It was very much an investment in my future, in our future. I'm trying to pick myself up. This person has probably made some significant changes in their life. Now, for somebody who maybe is in recovery, they're sober, they've been sober for a long time, they've got a new job, they're paying their bills, they're back on their feet, things are really going well for them, like that would be an example. But it is a feeling of I am just pulling my life together and it just keeps getting better and better. They're investing in their future. They're investing time and energy into their work, their finances. Maybe they needed to rebuild their finances. Maybe that was a problem. But I do feel like I want you to be a part of this. There's a big part that's coming in as I want you to be a part of what I'm doing, and I want to share with you. They're saying, I want you to know that I have rebuilt, or I'm in a really good place right now. So they have taken this time to focus on an area of their life that they needed to focus on. And it was probably around money and probably around stability. I have gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. So I've been holding back. I don't really think that your person really cares what other people think. I think that they're more concerned about what you think, that what you're saying to other people. Okay. I don't think that they care what anybody else is thinking. I feel like they're more concerned about what have you told people about me? What have you told people about us that happened? That if we get back together, we can't, I'm going to be embarrassed, something like that. You're irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. And I'm realizing that. I'm realizing that I had to change. I'm going to say it that way. So this person has really been working on themselves. I'm hoping that you've been working on yourselves during this separation as well, because that's when you guys can come back together, is that you both have changed. So that really helps. I'm struggling to get over the past. I'm asking for forgiveness. I want to, that Five of Swords, I don't want to fight anymore. And I'm going to ask for forgiveness. And I'm going to say sincere. I'm going to say sincere, loving apologies. And maybe that's what I need to hear. I can't just hear you say, yeah, we'll try again. It has to be like, what went wrong and why, and I'm sorry and you're sorry. And, you know, we have to fix it. I wish this never happened. There's definitely a huge part of me that things were said. I wish I could take back what I said, you know, whether it's and even in action. I wish I could take back what I did, but it feels more, I said things, you said things when we were at our most vulnerable, upset. Maybe we text messaged people, you know, back and forth, and we were just losing it in a text message. And then somebody, you know, keeps reading those text messages. But I regret what I said. It's definitely about words. Okay. So words matter. And I know that almost said those things because I knew they would hurt you. And that wasn't fair either. You know, it was like deep down dirty, you know, fighting. So that's what they regret. That's what they're sorry about. I shouldn't have said those things. Values, we have too many differences. I don't know, maybe it was a problem, them not being stable, or maybe they're being too stingy. Maybe they have to pull themselves together. Maybe we're going to meet in the middle, but maybe money was an interference. A lot of couples fight over money. So maybe money is the heart of the issue. Unworthy. You're a better person than I am. You know, I'm realizing that I kind of, like I said, I feel like I fought dirty. You know, I just said something that was just a low blow, and it just wasn't fair to you. You didn't deserve that. So they get that. I have mend. I want to fix our connection. I regret. I have regrets. I want to fix it. I'm struggling and I'm waiting. So there's definitely someone that is out there thinking it's just a matter of time that, you know, we'll be together again, is how it's coming into me. Spirit, please share with me feelings or thoughts. What is it you need me to know? The secret garden. Hidden treasures await you when you dare to explore. Opening this gate, a feeling of two things. I kept something secret, okay? And the gates opened. And I definitely feel like when those gates opened, it was just a flood. I kept a secret from you, and the secret destroyed us. And I don't know how to kind of put the genie back in the bottle. So I think that the secret garden, they might have felt that they were in this kind of utopian garden that was all theirs, and you would never find out about it, but something happened. But when you opened this gate, it was like, what's on the other side? And I guess it just wasn't what you expected. And I think that was the moment that kind of started that tower moment, that death card. The phantom waltz, dancing with the unknown reveals grace in uncertainty. I don't know where we go from here is the struggle. I don't know how to fix things. I don't know how to win you back. I don't know what I can say. All I can tell you is that I regret what I said, and I've changed, and I definitely am sorry. So this person is realizing that, keeping secrets from you, they should be ashamed, just what Spirit just said. They should be ashamed of themselves. The luminous path, the way forward shines brightly when you trust your instincts. So you're the only one who knows this person, who loves this person. You're the only one who knows what's best for you. So you have to trust yourself. You have to trust where you're headed. If you're not ready for this union, that's why they're waiting for some reason. Bottom of the deck, I have the silent letter. Unspoken words linger. Trust the courage to share your truth. Unspoken words. I should have told you. I should have told you what was going on. I should have told you how I was feeling. I was ashamed. I was afraid. I let my ego get the best of me. I was selfish, maybe all of the above. But the unspoken words between us right now is worse. The silence is deafening. The silence is killing me. So this person's having a hard time. It's like, I would rather us be fighting and screaming at each other, if that's the case, than not talking at all. It's almost as if they could handle that better. So they're really, really struggling. Spirit, please share with me some loving messages. What is it that you have for us today? I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a 9 of Swords. I have a Knight of Cups. And I have a Page of Wands. They are definitely afraid of losing you. Okay, this is starting to cross the line into the silence is worse than us fighting. The you not returning my calls, or this can be in reverse also. You not reaching out, you not responding in any way. So the fear of losing you is really catching up with your person. And they realize that the only way to win you back is they've got to give more. And they've got to kind of go back to what made this work in the beginning. What made this work in the beginning was that they were romantic. They were attracted to you. You guys had a very, great chemistry. So this is a lot of memories of how it was. And they could be just thinking about how we started. We started off great. It's been amazing. So, but I'm going to say there's a tremendous fear of losing you. And that usually is the push. That's usually the I'm going to say the turning point. Okay. So this person I feel like is ready. Okay. Maybe it's you that says, I'm not ready. I don't want this person back. I don't think they've changed enough. I can't imagine in this period of time that they've changed. You know, they would have to really show me something magnificent. I have an Ace of Cups and I have a Seven of Swords. So this is, they know they lied. They know they had a secret. They know they kept something from you. So, you know, okay, so I did all of these things, but I still love you. And then that's when you say, well, if you loved me, you wouldn't have done those things. And we go back and forth with, you know, how could you treat me this way? And then somebody says, well, I was selfish. I wasn't thinking. I didn't realize I would lose you. You know, so it's like a chain reaction of things that happen. And sometimes people just are not thinking, you know, it's, you'd like to think that they think all the time out loud, you know, to themselves, but some people just don't think, you know, and they sabotage their life. You know, I ruined is the word. I ruined our connection, our divine connection, you know, and I'd hate to say that it's ruined because it can always be repaired, but they feel like right now, you know, I destroyed this and I'll take the blame, you know, if it means that you'll talk to me. Spirit, can I have some loving messages? I sometimes struggle to express my feelings for you. I want to come back and share. I've realized so much since we parted ways. They realize how much they miss you. They realize how much they had at stake. They realize how much they could be a part of the destruction of this connection. My emotions for you have always been intense. I don't want to forget how much I love you. And I don't want to forget, and I don't want you to think that this is a feeling, have I lost you forever? It's just they're realizing their love for you. You don't just stop loving somebody, and they're realizing their love for you in this separation. So it's really hard. You know, it's what you don't have. All of a sudden you want it back. So that's probably what's going through their head. You are my light in the darkest of times. You're the one that cheers me up. You're the one that keeps me going. I can't stop thinking about your beauty. I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about our connection. How about I just miss you? Because that's how I feel. I feel like at the end of the day, every day, I just wake up thinking about you and I go to bed thinking about you because I miss you. So I'm going to put this out into the universe. And if this is meant to reconnect, then Spirit will bring you back together. So let's ask Spirit to guide you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I appreciate it. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, KathyMamlin.psychicmedium.com. Check out my other 2 channels. I'll put the links in the description below for some additional readings. I hope you enjoyed your reading today.